Hello, my name is Dawn Sprengel, and I am one of the co-teachers for Global Connections, which is a freshman world history course. Today I'm going to show you how to navigate our Blackboard website so that you can see the tools and resources that are available to your student. Blackboard is accessible off our North High School website. I highly suggest that you bookmark the north.csd99.org webpage because I'm sure that you will be utilizing this website many times over the next 4 years. Where you would find a link to Blackboard is you would go to Students, and Blackboard is listed as one of the options. Log-on page for students and staff. Your student has a unique username and password. It is different than the password that you would use for the Home Access Center where you check grades. So please ask your student for the username and their password so that you can also gain access to this as well. Right now you come up to their home page and you see the courses that are available. Co-taught Global Connections is listed here by the year, so you would find the specific year. Right now you see it in the teacher mode. I'm going to turn that off right now. And this is what your students primarily see. At the top right here we have our banner, and these bars on the side are the content that will help your student. First things first, if you ever lose our staff information, we do have our room numbers, phone numbers, and our email addresses listed here for you to contact us. Email is the best way to contact Ms. Kezios and I. Course documents. We have all the documents listed here that pertain to your students, such as the syllabus, consequences. Our study guides primarily are the nightly homework. So you can see here that we have folders that show the unit study guides, the corresponding stamp sheet, and then we do have stuff for the final exam and as well as test review guides that students can look at as well. So for the unit study guides, if I was to go in here, you can see that there are links that allow you to be able to download the study guide. So if your student ever forgets to bring home their study guide, they can go in here and access it, and maybe just even print out the page that they need. If your child has prefers to type it, they are welcome to type it as well. So it would pop off in Microsoft Word, and they would be able just to type in this like they normally would. Going back to Blackboard, homework. We list homework on a weekly basis. It's in here. And so you can see week by week what is going to be due. Usually we update this for the entire week, either the Friday before or that first Monday of the week. So you could come here, check it out, and if you even wanted to print it off and put it on your fridge to help remind your student. Projects. We do wonderful projects in Global Connections. I'm just very excited with all the things that we offer them to do. In the projects example, you can see all the titles of our different projects. I'm going to go into the River Valley Civilization newspaper project because that's one of the first larger ones that your student is going to encounter. With the projects, we will list the handout that explains what the project is, as well as the rubric for how they're getting graded. Many of the projects we do have a template, and so if you hit on the template, it will bring you into Google Docs, and it will have the template that they're going to go type in. So they could just actually go in here and pick an ancient date that works for them for their project. And then we also have student examples. we understand the importance and value of seeing graded work that's high quality that usually has the rubric with it as well. So in this example, we had some students do ancient Egypt previously, and you're able to see how they did this. This is a different format. This person chose to do it in Publisher, which students have the ability to pick a different format if they don't want to use the Google Docs. But then you can see if you scroll all the way down, here's the rubric that's graded. Back to Blackboard. We have our parts of our textbook online. The whole textbook was not available online, so we used the CD and we were able to download those specific study guide sections that they would use to complete their homework. So if your child comes home and says that they forgot their book, you could have them get on the computer and access their study guide sections. The sections are listed by unit. So in Unit 1, and they know that this would be Chapter 1, Section 3, and so forth. If your child has a reading disability or prefers listening to their textbook, what they can do is talk to their LRC teacher or case manager, and they could get an audio version of the World History textbook through the library, because we have a Learning Ally grant, and students then could download an audio version onto a computer, a tablet, or even onto their smartphone. Discussion boards, we do have some students during our French Revolution project go on and use discussion boards. Quizlet. Quizlet is a wonderful tool, and it's a free website providing learning tools for students, flashcards, and games. So what Ms. Kizios and I did is that we went in here. You can see that we created one for each different unit. So students can go in here and they could see all the different words that are available. These are available to be printed out as well. They can test themselves and be able to start, playing with the words, and just knowing the vocabulary is so important before you're studying for one of our exams. And they also can play some games where they can play a game where they match up the words. So scribe matches up to a person who can read and write from ancient times, and there's a beat the clock that they like. Melcon is the last thing I'm going to show you. Melcon is the graphic organizer that we use with students. Our school has adopted it, so if you hear the students talking about Melcon, also know that they are using it in their English classes as well. I have the graphic organizer up here so that if they want to print one out because they're doing a piece of writing with us, they could go ahead and print that out. There are also filled in examples that I have done so that students can go ahead and see how that works. And then the transitions page is on there as well. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions about Blackboard or just our Global Connections class, and please go up to the staff information and feel free to contact Ms. Kizios or I. Thank you.